Welcome to the second lecture on Appro JRD, an article by Sudha Murty. In this video, we will be discussing the introductory session. In the introductory paragraph, Sudha Murty gives us the reasons for writing this particular article. After the introductory paragraph, there are three subheadings. The first is titled A Postcard to JRD. The second subheading is titled From Hubli to Pune. And the concluding section is titled Leaving Tata. In the introductory paragraph, she talks about two photographs. I will read out the first paragraphs. There are two photographs that hang on my office wall. Every day, when I enter my office, I look at them before starting my day. They are pictures of two old people, one of a gentleman in a blue suit, and the other a black and white image of a man with dreamy eyes and a white beard. People have asked me if the people in the photographs are related to me. Some have even asked me, is this black and white photo that of a Sufi saint or a religious guru? I smile and reply, no, nor are they related to me. These people made an impact on my life. I am grateful to them. Who are they? The man in the blue suit is Bharat Ratna JRD Tata, and the black and white photo is of Jamsetji Tata. But why do you have them in your office? You can call it gratitude. Then, invariably, I have to tell the person the following story. So it is with such an introduction that Sudha Murty begins her article, Appro JRD. So she makes it very clear right in the beginning how Tata, the Tata Group, and especially the founder Jamsetji Tata and the chairman JRD Tata have made an impact on her life. So gratitude, it is with a sense of gratitude that she has written this essay. Now we move on to the first subheading, which will be discussed in this video. The first subheading is titled A Postcard to JRD. Let me read the first few lines. It was a long time ago. I was young and bright, bold and idealistic. I was in the final year of my master's course in computer science at the Indian Institute of Science IISc in Bangalore, then known as the Tata Institute. Life was full of fun and joy. I did not know what helplessness or injustice meant. It was probably the April of 1974. Bangalore was getting warm and red gulmohars were blooming at the IISc campus. I was the only girl in my postgraduate department and was staying at the ladies' hostel. Other girls were pursuing research in different departments of science. I was looking forward to going abroad to complete a doctorate in computer science. I had been offered scholarships from universities in US. I had not thought of taking up a job in India. So she gives us the background. She was doing her PG, MSc in Computer Science at the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. It was then called the Tata Institute. So the Indian Institute of Science was earlier the Tata Institute. It was founded in 1909 with the joint efforts of Jamsetji Nuzadwanji Tata, the founder of the Tata Group, the Government of India, and the Maharaja of Mysore, who donated acres of lands to build the institute and its campus. Now let us take a look at what the incident that triggered Sudha Murty to send a postcard to JRD. So let me read out what Sudha Murty says in the article. One day, while on the way to my hostel room from our lecture hall complex, I saw an advertisement on the notice board. It was a standard job recruitment notice from the famous automobile company Telco, now Tata Motors. It stated that the company required young, bright engineers, hard-working and with an excellent academic background, etc. At the bottom was a small line, "Lady candidates need not apply." I read it and was very upset. For the first time in my life, I was up against gender discrimination. Though I was not keen on taking up a job, I saw this as a challenge. I had done extremely well in academics, better than most of my male peers. Little did I know then that in real life, academic excellence is not enough to be successful. After reading the notice, I went fuming to my room. I decided to inform the topmost person in Telco's management about the injustice the company was perpetrating. I got a postcard and started to write, but there was a problem. I did not know who headed Telco. I thought it must be one of the Tatas. I knew JRD Tata was the head of the Tata Group. I had seen his pictures in newspapers. And Sudha Murty mentions in brackets that actually Sumant Mulgaonkar was the company's chairman then. So this is the reason why she decides to send a postcard to JRD. She sees an advertisement and at the bottom there was a line, "Lady candidates need not apply." So this made her very furious because she had done extremely well in academics and she says that she was better than most of her male classmates. And she decided to inform the topmost person in Tata Motors, and she thought JRD Tata was the best person to inform. Now Sudha Murty also emphasizes that this was her first experience of gender discrimination and she took it up as a challenge. Now let me continue reading the article. I took the card, addressed it to JRD Tata and started writing. To this day, I remember clearly what I wrote. The great Tatas have always been pioneers. They are the people who started the basic infrastructure industries in India. Tatas have always been pioneers. They are the people who started the basic infrastructure industries in India. See how she starts on a very positive note. I continue. Such as iron and steel, chemicals, textiles and locomotives. They have cared for higher education in India since 1900 and they were responsible for the establishment of the Indian Institute of Science. Fortunately, I studied there. But I am surprised how a company such as Telco is discriminating on the basis of gender. So this is a very short paragraph and she wrote this on a postcard and posted the letter. I posted the letter and forgot about it. Less than 10 days later, I received a telegram stating that I had to appear for an interview at Telco's Pune facility at the company's expense. So here the first section ends. I hope you have enjoyed this video lecture and I hope you found this very useful. Please listen to the video lectures on the next two sections. Thank you so much for your patient listening. Stay safe.